Hi, I'm Kristen, and I'm a member of the New York Sunworks maintenance team. Welcome back. Here we are, week 2 of our investigation on how and why plants climb. Let's check out our plants from last week to see how they're doing. I've been keeping the cotton and peat pellets moist and leaving them in a sunny spot during the week. First up, our snap peas. These seeds have done so-so. I can't quite tell if they're stunted. Maybe the conditions weren't quite right for them. I don't want to give up on them just yet though, so I'll keep them going and see how they come along over the next week. Next up is the bush bean I planted in cotton as well. This one seems to be doing much better so far. If I flip the cup over, you can see the roots are growing through the cotton. Here we have the bush bean I planted in a peat pellet. You can see the roots growing out of this pellet also. This has started to germinate, but I'm also thinking it might be stunted. If you recall from the last video, I compared the peat pellet that this bean was planted in to a pellet that I planted a bush bean in a few days earlier. Well, here is that same seedling, which is just about 5 days older than this bean. So you never know what you're going to get. Not every seed is going to work out. Over the week, I photographed the progress of the seeds, including the bush bean seedling that's just 5 days older, and also a snap pea plant that I planted in soil about 2 months ago, since it has just produced its first snap pea. I want to show you a couple of my failed attempts. Here are some seeds, 2 snap pea seeds and a bush bean that rotted because I kept them too wet. These seeds, on the other hand, have dried out. I accidentally went too long without watering the cotton that they were germinating in, and they just did not make it. The bush bean that did manage to germinate and grow has some great roots growing here. All right, let's get started on today's project. Last week I mentioned that you'd need string, scissors, sticks, and maybe some tape to build the trellis for your plants to grow and climb onto as they grow. We'll be building a trellis structure similar to this one I have for the snap pea plant. However, if all goes well, these plants will grow pretty tall. And as you can see, this plant has outgrown the height of this trellis, so we'll try to build something a bit taller. To achieve this, I'll be connecting 2 chopsticks to each other like I've done for this cucumber plant. I used 2 rubber bands to hold the sticks together, and it's been pretty sturdy. Alrighty, I'm going to connect these chopsticks together at the ends where they snap apart. I'll use a rubber band on this one and tape on the next to show how both can be used. To connect these using a rubber band, hold the sticks together, overlapping the ends, and wrap a rubber band, that's hard to say, rubber band around one stick several times. Then just roll it down and slide it over the end of the other stick so that the rubber band is wrapped around the ends of both sticks. Then flip the sticks around and add another rubber band, doing the same thing for extra stability. For the next set of chopsticks, I'll just use a big old piece of tape to secure them together. Again, overlapping the ends where they snap apart and wrapping the tape around them this time. I tried attaching the sticks to the cup using a rubber band, which didn't work well. So I'll just tape them to the outside of the cup, using a piece of tape near the top and the bottom of the cup. And you'll want to make sure that the sticks are directly across from each other. Ta-da! Now on to adding the string in a zigzag manner, like this. I want to make sure I cut off plenty of string. Tie the string onto one stick near the bottom, close to where the plant is growing out of the cup. Then move the string over to the other stick and wrap it around that stick. Now back to the first stick, wrap it around, and so on. When you get to the top, tie it in a knot on one stick and trim off any extra string if you want. The goal is to give this plant plenty of opportunity to grab and climb onto the structure using positive thigmotropism. My cucumber plant here has grown several tendrils that are grabbing onto these sticks. Very cool. For these pea plants, I'll just use one set of chopsticks for now, since I'm not sure these seeds are going to make it to grow up. So I'll just be taping them right onto the outside of this cup, then zigzag some string between the sticks. Hopefully these snap peas do grow some more, then I'll go ahead and give them a proper trellis. For my bush bean seedling, the one planted 5 days before these others, I'll now plop it into a cup and give it some longer sticks to support it since it has already grown so tall. Since this cup has a lip that sticks out so much, I'll attach the sticks to the inside of the cup so they can sit flush with the sides. All right, we have all of our plants here ready to keep going. I'll wait to see how this bush bean turns out. Now we just return them to the window, make sure they get some nice light. Don't forget to keep an eye on their moisture levels. Keeping them moist is really important. And yeah, good luck.